Careful. If he's investing his tournament winnings into this, then I'm going to be...
A money sink for the rich.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. He hasn't been winning recently, so I don't know. Does he have the...
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's just, playing 1v1s for cash.
Oh, I see.
Yes, like poker players do, you go to tournaments, you don't do well, then you go to the cash tables to actually make your living. You could see that happening. But here we go. Game 1 is BO3 Swiss, so plenty of chances here to try things out with Mira on the Legion Commander. We'll see how that's going to go. But I just want to think about the vibes of this game, because it felt like at Blast there were two very different styles, looking at it from start of group stage through to main event. This kind of early game laning focused tempo build up, and I want to look at OG as one of the teams that were doing a lot of that, versus the Yandexes and of course Tundra Falcons, who look for this more 20-25 minute we are ready now timing after slowing the game down as much as possible. Do you see BetBoom here as having like a slower draft, whereas Runa team needs to be faster, or am I looking at it in a wrong way?
Both of these teams feel like they just need to have efficient laning into then kind of just good farm after lane. Neither lineup has that very simple approach of, if we win lane, we go, just because of the natural battle fury carry buying heroes, right? Both Jug and Ursa need to stall out the game a little bit to ensure they get their own farm. And then also it's just awkward for BB to make moves. You have Legion and DK. It's very clunky.
Yeah. So I guess I was also showing my inherent bias of thinking Runa team are the underdog, therefore they've got to play better, faster, stronger to do well against BetBoom.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Sand King and the Pango try and play together at different points in this game. I think they have a lot of skirmish and pick-off play to utilize. Of course, just going for a farm game against BB will just pretty much just be net loss for them, right? The tri-core scaling on BB is extremely scary once you enter the later portion of the game. But yeah, I'm expecting Runa team to be aggressive, but it doesn't need to be super crazy OG style of madness, but slightly quicker than BB if you want to answer at the end of the question.
Okay, good. So I wasn't too far off.
No.
I just like to make things simple for my simple brain,
Yeah. And I made it harder for no one, actually. Just for myself.
Just for yourself. Fatal Bonds level 1. Big fan, as usual. Push out the lane, get that early little advantage, chip away at regen. It's always going to be hard trading into a hoodwink here who just moves forward, misses the bushwhack, Caster's Curse is going to happen. Even spending the spin there to get damage onto Miera, but that's fair. I don't know if you're winning that trade into Legion Commander.
Yeah, there's of course, I think in this lane, at any minute, whoever hits level 2, specifically the Radiant team, you can go for a little bit of a kill, but a 17-second cooldown on the spin save doesn't have the XP to get the kill there, so Nesfer will be fine. But it really feels like it's on Runa team to find the kills in the off lane. I'm expecting Pango Snapfire to punish an Ursa, a Naga. There's not crazy kill threat, I think, on the safe lane of BB. You need a lot of damage over time, a lot of right clicks, build up the stacks, and that is where both Pango and Snapfire can just completely burst you as Kiritich pummels his face into a tree. Maybe he's trying to wake up still. He's like, if I bash my face into a log.
Well, they're losing the Naga Siren now. A few more hits, missed chance. Blood grenade, chucks it back though, gets the trade. So Kiritich going to be reasonably happy with how this is going, especially with body blocks out of these illusions to push a bit more damage onto the Pango. The Fury swipes of 7 stacks really adds up quite quickly.
Yeah, especially with bear down. That's going to last a little bit longer. So, yep, Pango has to be mindful of that. Now it disappears. As expected, though, I wanted to see some kills. Queasy, though, he missed a couple hits, right, because of the Naga innate. And then it meant that he had to kind of also die for the trade. But it's fine. Killer's kill.
Just look at how bold Save is playing top. He just steps up 1v2, harasses you. Warlock has a sad time.
Yeah.
And Katarm is going to force Queasy back.
Yeah, it's quite annoying how Hoodwink always seems to kind of creep into meta, right? Even when the Hoodwink players stop playing her, it just takes one guy to step up and go, it's viable again. And they're like, okay, we're going to go. Because Arya and Save will always try to play the hero where possible.
We should reskin her as a weasel.
A
Always
weasel.
weaseling her way into drafts.
Yeah, it's
Little
true.
critter.
I feel no one would miss her if it got deleted, other than like the 20 absolute.
Degenerate players
Yeah,
who
yeah.
love
I
it.
was like, how do I describe them? Actually, thank you.
I mean, who's
It's the
your
one-
top 5? It's like, it is Crit, Ari,
Save,
Save,
and
yeah.
then after those 3, I don't think I have a big player that comes to mind.
Yeah, it does get a bit harder. Look at that
Oh, Hero's
damage
dead.
from Warlock till the end just kills Miero. Probably going to lose his own life, though. Pops the heal. Still falls.
Oh, interesting. He opted to heal the jug rather than himself,
He
and then he
did,
didn't
yeah.
actually get the first 2 or 3 procs of the heal. I'm pretty sure if he healed himself, he would have just got up into the healing ward. So not understanding not trusting himself, I feel there, but okay. A good reset also helps, right? When you don't have any mana, you can now bring more resources back to the lane.
Like, so many
course.
factors that go into that decision, right? Like, are we pushing
Yeah.
the lane? Am I dying? Can I heal the Juggernaut? Is he going to healing ward in time? I think we're trying to look at a replay, but the curtains have closed. The show's over, T. Everyone pack it up. Lights off. Intermission's done, and we're back into it. Oh.
Basically, all we're finding out is I feel like production are just big Runa team fans, and they're seeing the Warlock die a couple times. You know,
Hide the
he
shame.
died. Hide the shame. Exactly. They were like doing anything possible to hide the curtains on reality. It's like, I'm really sorry, boss, but your Warlock died. He TP'd back top lane. He died again, and now the Warlock's doing the walk of shame. And I feel
that's unlucky. Kiritich
yeah.
going mano a mano into this Pangolier, and yeah, Fury swipes 8 stacked up will take him down. As Queasy has a cookie in 3 seconds with a few stick charges up his sleeve, but I don't think he's going to be able to slip out of this. Maybe he can try and get a kill on Kataomi on his way out. Nope, Kiritich will take him.
All right, do you want the honest answer of what's happening right now?
Yeah.
Or you want me to flavor it up for the cast?
No, we like honesty.
All right, Runa team's lanes have gone to absolute shit, boss.
Feels
Everything
like it,
has disappeared.
Is this like off a cliff, or is it a slide down? Slippery slope? Avalanche?
No, they were walking along a nice path, and then
The cliffs of Dover. They were walking along the cliffs of Dover, yeah?
Exactly. And then, oopsie, I'm now at the bottom of a mile big cliff, and my ankles are gone. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Runa team at all.
It's all got rough very quickly. Here we go. Nicky Cool, about to die, just about gets under his tower and survives. We have 5-2, a 1k lead, and Dragon Knight with this hoodwink, putting pressure on the mid-tier 1 already. That mid lane, it seems like it has not gone well for the Sand King. We've not been peeking in too much. DK was getting a ton of denies and is now 1,000 net worth ahead as they go on the Pango again. Kiritich and Kataomi straight towards Alberca. Pangolier swiped down by the bear, and now Till the End has shown up here to try and save his buddy. Luckily, with a Snapfire round, well, I say luckily, I don't know if there's any luck involved in this. Kiritich is going to go munch on people. Now, is Queasy dead as well? There's no way.
No, he's
no way.
Show mercy, my dear bear, but if he was level 6 and he had an Earthshock available, he might have entertained it. But... And then Katomi's still... I want to try and be nice to Runa team, boss, but it's looking so bad for them already.
Yeah. Well, it's looking very good for Bet Boom. We can put a positive spin on the flip side of the coin.
It's doing really well. And again, I honestly can't remember what you guys have seen through the curtains closing and whatnot, but Warlock died top, respawned, TP top, died, walked all the way back to top. Meanwhile, bot lane, the Pango and the Snapfire had died. Then the Pango came back to lane by himself. He then dies. Of course, then Warlock TPing in and dying as well. So in the last 2.5 minutes, Warlock's died, 3 times. Pango, Snapfire have also just disappeared from the game as well.
Yeah. And this is a game which we were saying Bet Boom are kind of looking for farming items before they get ready, right?
Yes, exactly. As the ghost of GPK also haunts us because he is just chilling, hitting the mid tower for free. And Pango and also Hadu also haunting us slightly longer, but both Pango and Snapfire, they had to take a bit more fight to the lane. Like, they have kill threat and at least a way to threaten the Ursa Naga Siren, and then through that you can then run into mid and do other stuff. But because they fall off their lane so early, pretty much everyone's waiting for Nicky Cool to save them.
Yes.
But that's also not happening because we already mentioned that Nicky Cool is off in the jungle at minute 8. So not a single lane is doing well. Jug's jungling, Sanking's jungling, and yeah.
And they've not had any chance to build stacks, I'm assuming. Because that's usually the way you get the Sanking back into it, is big old ancient stacks.
Yes, exactly that. People have been so locked into lanes that they've been unable to be efficient and to kind of create these opportunities. So now they're kind of waiting for level 6s on the Warlock, maybe even on the Pangolier, and then to try and go for a fight there. That's kind of like the lifeline available for Runa team to have any entry into this early game. As Queasy is only level 4 with a Snapfire. But if they want to... Actually, they can't even eat the Grimoire. He's still 150 XP shy away from level 6 if he was to eat the Grimoire on the Warlock.
Oh. Heading into minute 10.
Yep, it is relatively despair.
And Legion Commander did go for the double race of phase, but the Blade Mail is coming like you wanted.
Alright.
Till the
Of
end.
all the heroes to go Aura, that sounds hella cursed to the
yeah.
the Legion Aura just walking in.
Is Nicky Cool getting a good item delivered?
No.
Any items?
He was phase boots. He got phase boots. He's treating himself. Yeah.
Maybe a 10-minute rune will sweeten the deal. Nice.
We have to remember though that day one of a Swiss is always going to be like, especially on the Earthstream boys. We are going to be getting the 1s v the 24s, the 6 versus the 18s or whatever. That's maths and how it works out, but don't hold me to that.
Omni Slash sent to the creep wave, and another attempt from Runa team. Yeah, gone awry.
Duel up.
He's just going to go for this.
Mirror it.
He got the spin off. There's a lot of damage coming. The duel doesn't succeed, but they've still got the kill on Juggernaut here regardless. Mira sticks around in XP range for it as GPK comes on through for 1, maybe 2, if he can just catch up to this Queasy Snapfire. Breathe Fire's ready. Not enough damage, though. GPK will just lay into the tower a bit.
I mean, that's the issue with the levels, right? If Snapfire was level 5, maybe even level 6 at this time, you know, 10 minutes 30, you could argue 4 positions should be around level 5 and a bit, right? So, yeah, being level 4, just not having the damage, GPK coming in to save the day as well. Yeah, all the choices of the early game are now hurting Runa team. I think Miru wouldn't have gone for that duel if he knew about the levels of Snapfire being high, right? So that's just him reading the fact that getting double Wisdom Rune, having the freedoms of everyone just pretty much chilling on BB. There's zero stress in this game at all, right? You can see it on the net worth as well. Ursa DK doing incredibly well. We mentioned that these are slightly more farm-intensive cores in the early game. Of course, DK wants to buy Blink Dagger. Ursa wants to buy Battle Fury Blink, but at the 11-minute mark, the Battle Fury is coming out on Courier. The DK just completed his Blink Dagger. So Runa team have not been able to stop any of the early game of BB at all.
It has not been easy for our boy Queasy. Level 4 still. And a move from Betboom down into the bottom area of the map, knowing that Sandking, Pango need to recover in jungle somehow. Are getting closed in on here pretty quickly. And with Elder Dragonform coming back up, it was a good spot for Betboom to try and find a fight, but I guess equally you have to look at this and say, well done by Runa team to hold on their side of the river, not get picked off. But they are losing tier 1 bottom lane, losing a lot of the map. Not getting a lot of efficiency going. What is this, Kiritich Battle Fury coming? Yeah.
Yep, there it is. And the thing is with us, as soon as you get that Battle Fury, you blink, and you've already got blink. Oh, that was a really bad use of word, actually. I'm sorry. I'm not on my A game, I'll be real.
Close your eyes for a short period of time.
And then you get blink.
Then you get blink, yeah.
You know, I said jet lag is going to hit me at some point today.
Oh, it's coming.
It hit me 30 minutes into game 1. Let's go.
Come on, we'll get a sick team fight. We'll wake you up. You know, we've got Pango, we've got Snapfire, we've got Sand King. Team fight ultis there here for Runa team. It's just a matter of finding a position from which you can use them. You are non-stop being run at by a freaking squirrel, though. Yeah. Save is going to scout you, send you all back, and you're not in a confident spot at all.
I mean, the calm before the storm, right? We already spoke about how there's scaling on BB, but let's also not forget that all their cores naturally by Blink Dagger as a second item, sometimes third, right? Within such a short period of time, we are going to be seeing 3 scaling cores also have initiating tools, right? Miro is looking for the Blink Dagger after Blade Mail. GPK already got his, then going back for the Armlet to then go like BKB, Daedalus, and Scale, and Kiritich on the Ursa. So I feel like we are just 2 to 3 minutes away from BB wanting to go and smoke up with a couple cores in the same smoke, try and get a kill, play for that Roshan. Like we already know the motions that are coming in. It's just a matter of Runa team having to dodge it or even be ready to contest. What if there's a Roshan, you have the team fight, go take it. If there's a Tormentor take from BB, be ready to snipe away the Tormentor, even kill the Ursa who's using his Enrage to be able to do it. Like there are some pretty decent comeback tools, but they need to be calm and understanding of like, this is our moment. They just have to decide what moment is their comeback, and smoking up as 3, finding Katomi.
Oh, to drop it on him. Give him the treatment. Entire business. Go on, a little bit more. No.
Oh, no, come on.
He's going to start now? He's out of there. No. No, you serious? Nicky Cool, can you... No.
He could have maybe epied into Blink on top of it.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I mean, Nicky Cool just thought the Naga was dead, and then he mirror imaged and dispelled the Warlock kill, and obviously didn't take any damage.
Yeah, I thought he was dead too. Well, I was going to ask you. So there was the sequence where Pango used Rolling Thunder to secure the Wisdom Shrine because Naga was there contesting it. And my question was going to be, is Rolling Thunder worth the Wisdom Shrine? But now it's part of an extended sequence, and I guess it answers itself.
The thing is, it's like, because you're behind, you need to do resource management very well. Because if you go for a kill, and let's say to kill Naga, they used Roll, plus Golem, and Epicenter, there's 0 pressure on the map anymore because you used 3 big spells to get the kill. So in any moment, especially when you're behind, you need to kind of like you have to pick and choose your battles, right? So contesting the Wisdom, when you're this far behind, I think is fine. Roll, tick, that's now gone. Going for that kill, maybe you could argue just Golem was needed because Nicky Cool ran away, didn't go for the right click. And then Golem could be used to pressure tier 1, holding the epicenter for the next move. So I kind of feel like the spells they used were fine. Just in the moment, the right clicks, the positioning, that was the bad thing. But the spell usage, I feel, based on their state, I don't really have any complaints with.
That's fair. So the individual elements were fine. It's just the granular
Execution.
details were...
Exactly, yeah.
Were off. Another pick off on Pango hurts as well. A Runa team, 7k down, it feels like they still can... If they get a big 5v5 fight, I feel like that's what they would like to have with Fatal Bonds and all the ultis that they've got. But I don't know if BetBoom are ever going to give you that when they are just piercing onto your side of the map with 2 heroes here, 2 heroes there. You know, a Legion Commander +1 or a DK +1 can find you.
Luckily, though, for Runa team, we already mentioned how the Blink Daggers will be coming into play for BB. That naturally will mean there will be a chance that there will be an initiation, there'll be some aggression. This isn't a lineup on BB where they need to just scale forever, they're going to choke you out and just like Falcons it up, right? This is a matter of like their natural item paths invite them to go for a move. So at some point, if Runa team don't play split like you're mentioning, enable the 1 kill from a Legion, the 1 kill from a DK, if they hug a ward and offer up like a big 3-4 man fight, all the spells you're mentioning can at least create an opportunity of a comeback. But again, the issue there is if you stay too close together, if you hug each other, you're starved on XP, you're starved on gold, it is going to feel quite uncomfortable. But it really feels like the only way Runa team can get back into this game is getting like a 2-3 man, kill in one big fight. And
so
they at least are hugging each other though. Like they're still 4 on one side of the map. You've got Pango hugging the other side of the map. Like they at least are in some type of position to counterplay. But then you look at BB. They're in every corner, right? You've got not a single hero is within like touching distance of each other. They are very, very greedy right now.
Just the vision from BetBoom, being able to see all the moves coming. Like that bottom right-hand third of the map is completely free. They have all the information in the world because they've got all the wards in the world. Oh, it's scary times. A Runa team. And Ursa picks up his Basher. You know it's going to get difficult. And as we now approach minute 20, hang on. Miera's just gone in here with a blink duel. Nicky Cool trying to backstab. Golem dropped in to try and save the day, but you've just lost 2 heroes immediately. Third one falls. GPK goes into the back. Alberca going to roll to try and defend himself. 3 heroes and a golem. And 2 ultis down. So, yeah, I was going to say, what happens with the whole Roshan Tormentor trade? Again, I think GPK and his boys just answer the question before I ask it.
Yeah, they get the initiation, they get the Roshan, they're going to walk top after this. As we do see a replay, of course. They kind of stepped up for the rune, and then Mira gets the jump, and then Nicky Cool kind of second guesses what he wants. They use the golem. It's like, for Runa team, you want to see just a really clear understanding of, like, this is how we get back into the game. Like, one player has to step up and say, follow my lead, this is our moment. But, like, walking into the river at night time, kind of, like, fumbling your spells, not really being confident in why you're, like, what is your comeback mechanism, is going to hurt them, right? It's an 11,000 gold lead to BB. It's 12-2, as Kiritic just solo kills the Juggernaut, sorry.
Yeah, I think there's a duel mid as
well.
And
Warlock's dead mid. Oh, Nicky Cool!
Nicky Cool's in with the epicenter going. Song of the Siren's going to... Oh, no, that kill from the Pango takes down the Naga. GPK back in to try and salvage what's left of this fight. Nicky Cool in Viz. Let's see if we've got any reveal or anything. It looks like no, because the target is Queasy, diving up onto the tier 3s, nearly finishing it off. Snapfire should be falling here as the final bushwhack. A touch from GPK comes in.
Okay. We saw a glimpse of life, though. Because Nicky Cool did use Epicenter for what felt like the first time in the game. And
he definitely Pepper going pretty aggro, though.
Of course. Like, I feel like any Dota player in this position, you're going to go for these kills, right? Like, you look at Runa team, the 5 heroes kind of feel like slightly bulky jungle creeps. Like, they don't really look like they're actually like a threat on the map. Like, there is nothing to their name, especially if you get the initiation from a core hero, right? Like, I feel like maybe they have to play with this level of confidence because, or not even confidence, like cockiness. You want to break them. You don't want them to feel like they have a chance. So, yeah, I respect the dive.
Yeah.
Kind of putting Runa team in their place.
A pretty nice pickup for Nesphere. They're killing the Hoodwink off. But while that's happening, you know, we were talking about the Tormentor. Ursa just goes and takes it, gets the shard for the Naga Siren. And Runa team, with a scan,
they're setting up.
that Betboom are coming, setting up to defend their Wisdom Shrine. Kiritic from the tree line, he's going to get poked at here. Blink Burrow into Rolling Thunder. Great execution for Runa team to take his first life. No Song of the Siren ready just yet.
3 seconds.
We'll see what's going to happen here as Kiritic is getting blasted. Golem dropped on him. They can't save him.
Okay.
And that's the setup, right? Undervision at an objective. 5 heroes against 1. That's how Runa team gets it done. Now, though, Mira's gone with the Blade Mail, the Captain, the Juggernaut. And Nicky Cool trading blows with his Legion Commander, who's bonded up with 3 or 4 behind her. But GPK, he's a big dragon with a BKB. Coming straight back in to slay the Sand King. Queasy, Alberca, until the end. Gonna have to tail between legs, dip back to their tier 2 or tier 3, but a bushwhack and a move in from Kataomi catches the back line. Warlock gone. And Alberca trying as hard as he can to find something out of this. Cookie dodge by the blink, though. Well done there. Get themselves out of it. And the Pangolier TP attempt. Any stuns? Damage is good enough. And Runa team bleeding out completely as Queasy will get found in the back. Can't escape from this. A 5-man wipe as the Dragon Knight, the third carry on this Betboom side, picks up the slack.
Whoa, yeah. 15,000 gold lead at 22-minute mark. It looked like Runa team at least understood. They're always going for the wisdom snipes. They're always trying to be greedy. You know, they just dove our mid-tier 2. Like, they do not respect us. So let's go and defend our wisdom. And they get the Ursa kill. They get 2. It looks conceptually really good, but because of that tier 1 tower still being alive for the Radiant team, they get to bring in the Hoodwink, they get to bring in the DK. Legion was already walking over, as you see from the minimap in this replay right now. And it's like, sure, the Ursa dies, but I think Runa team, they're just too comfortable. It's like, yes, we got him, guys. We're still here. They instantly run to the wave, trying to be efficient, but with the blink in, the duel, Juggernaut dies, it all falls apart, right? So, it's like Runa team makes one step to success, they get comfortable, and then BB's like, guys, it doesn't really matter if one hero dies. Like, we have such a big lead, we can 4v5, we could even probably 3v5 if the DK is enabled correctly. So, yeah. I like the fact that Runa team had this mindset of going for the wisdom snipe with the scan, but they can't do the things after. Of course, it's easy to say, but yeah, I just wish they're gone.
Just like if you spaff all your ultis on one guy, there are these two other guys that come out with BKBs, very tanky.
And it's not like a DK of the past where from the mid lane you go like Blink, Mage Slayer, you're kind of like enabling through tanking. It's like this is a Blink, Armlet, BKB DK. This is a DK that's going to absolutely slap you silly if you go to the wrong position on the map, right? Like you got to be careful. Like, he is, I think that's the biggest kind of joy I've seen from DKs at least is the pivot from both mid and offlane DK.
We're not boring anymore, we promise.
Yeah, exactly. We do something else, but they just stole the carry build pretty much, right? So you can see how desperate I am because I'm saying that a DK build is interesting. Fuck.
We've fallen low.
Yeah, we've fallen so low. This fake hype thing is... We got to talk about it at some point, Karen. Oh, mid lane.
Duel. Let's see if they can just kill off the Warlock. They can, with the Ursa there. Miro pretty low, though, as Nesphere and Alberca try to open up. Kiss is off the mark, and Miro dodging. Now it'll land, though. Take the Legion down, while Kiritich, Golem dropped on him. So Runa team using different ultis on different people, not just throwing it all onto one. But they can't really continue this fight, as the Pango gets reeled in. Everything's reset. And a 1-for-1. Honestly, not bad. It's Legion for Juggernaut, but the fact that Runa team can get out on the map and potentially farm.
Yeah, you say that though. I can even hear in your voice, you're like, farm? Are they?
We're just watching the Sand King die in a second.
Yeah. Moments away from absolute disaster. I mean, Jug trade. You lost your Jug, doesn't get any closer to Butterfly. Ooh, be careful, Nicky Cool.
Yeah, don't go in there.
But at least for Runa team, what we have requested from them based on the Wisdom fight has been installed in them now, right? They get a trade, they kill the Legion, but they're not showing on the waves too long. They're like pushing quickly, disengaging. Like they are respecting the pick-off play. So at least we are seeing Runa team kind of changes slightly. But as I say that, Warlock steps up too far and Snapfire's dying. Yeah. Oh well.
So...
But GPK is godlike.
That's one thing. But the Naga side... Wait, oh, this is a duel onto the Pango with Sharpshooter and Bushwhack lined up to chain stun. They missed the Sharpshooter, but I don't think it matters all that much. A Pango will be dismantled. Naga Siren's net worth. Huh?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And he's just gone Blink Refresher. So he's got Blink Refresher Shard. I've not seen this build ever from a Naga Siren in this 5 position. No, the second item Refresher?
Yeah.
I've not seen it personally.
I can't remember what tournament it was. It was Kataomi who did it in like one of the Eastern European qualifiers for something like, I don't know, six months ago. I was casting that game. I can't remember who it was, but that's fine. That was the first time that we'd seen it as well. He was Eon Disc, Blink, Refresher, and they were losing a game, and that item build was what turned the game. Because it let them just like reset twice, enemy team in a big team fight, stop it, reset, go back in.
I mean, it does look pretty cool, right? When you think about it, like having the 7 seconds of healing from your shard, then suddenly now it's 14 seconds of healing, like you just cannot die. We already mentioned that Runa team is locked into the big spell usage. You have 2 songs, like you don't care. Like please, throw down your spells, use an Omni Slash, I dare you, right? So yeah, fair play. And the game is so one-sided that Katomi could have bought, you know, Dagon Refresher, Dagon Hex. Like, as long as he presses Song and has Shard, it doesn't really matter what items he has. Like, you could argue in a closer game, Lotus Orb would be OP in this game, right? To reflect the Juggernaut, to get rid of Bonds, to potentially punish a incorrectly used Burrow Strike. But yeah, in this game, sure, show me the Refresher, Katomi. Sing your heart out.
Okay. The game I was thinking about was 3 months ago with the Eon Disc. But he did do it 6 months ago against Extreme Gate. So this is a Kataomi special. He's like Refresher, Blink,
but
Glimmer.
Did he go like, was the Refresher after like Glimmers and stuff? Or was it like naked?
It was after Glimmers and stuff.
Okay.
But the one I was talking about 3 months ago for sure was like Arcane's Blink, Eon Disc Refresher. He didn't go Glimmer or anything in that one.
Sure, okay. That's pretty, still, to go like, even though there's an Aeon Disc, like, That is a pretty conceptually cool build if you can get there at a real timing, and like 27 minutes into the game, like that is a very, very real timing for a position 5 to have these items. And he is going for the Aeon disc still, but after. Of course, I think with this type of build, you do put a massive target on your back. Like already there is a target on Anaga's back. Don't let her press song. When you have 2 songs, like you are meant to be assassinated. Like if a single hero on the Runa team doesn't look for the Naga, then you are probably gonna be losing the fight.
Yeah, it was against Disruptor, Puck, Sven kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
good then.
Yeah, it made a lot of sense.
That's nice.
We'll see if he's able to disrupt the team fight from Runa team here, as both sides kind of
Nicky,
prepping
cool.
for this next Roshan.
No.
What's happened?
Look at the top bar. What green dot is missing from Sand King?
Oh.
He just used ultimate for nothing. Yeah.
Well, that's upsetting.
It's quite upsetting, yeah.
Well, I guess back to farming. try to get into his BKB. Bet Boom giving no wiggle room for this one, though. Oh, Burke has to roll away.
Okay, so now the important question is, do you think this makes BB a good team or an okay team based on the fact that they're not, like, ending the game? It feels like they're playing with their food a little bit.
No.
Okay, if after Roshan, they're not killing heroes and trying to progress the game, then my statement holds true. If they go Roshan, get kills, don't go for tier 3 and chill, then technically, yeah.
This feels like very much going through the like, you know, algorithmic process of, hey, wait for Roshan, then we go high ground. Because I honestly feel like Runa team has 1, maybe 2 fights left in them. Because they could quite easily drop all their ultis, lose a team fight, and then you lose 2 lanes. And then maybe a team fight after that can happen. But they're not even going to get a full team fight, it looks like. The damage in towards that leading commander mid-duel is good, though. Till the end, the trade, as the rest of Bet Boom will arrive, bashing up the Juggernaut. Healing Ward maybe can keep him topped up. Manta to get away from the Naga Siren, but netted and bushwhacked. Down you fall. And yeah, not even a proper team fight here as they song up onto the Queasy Snapfire. Any way to catch? Yeah, easy peasy. What can you do? But I'm not even going to count that as one of the 2 fights.
Oh,
that's like a half a fight.
It's half a fight.
Go dead as well.
Does it become a 4 fight then?
No.
Okay.
11-0-3 Dragon Knight. That's a cool first pick hero with GPK just smiling into the camera.
Very, very cool gameplay from the Dragon Knight. I cannot wait to talk about him again for the rest of this entire Swiss group stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are they a good team or are they a...
Nah, yeah, they're good. They're a good team. They're a good team.
Kills into towers.
Mid
lane's gone for sure. But they're gonna go for this. 3-man stun with the bombs and stuff. Find the Siren here to try and get Curatage out, but they've already lost DK and the Legion. Oh, that's pretty damn big. Runa team haven't even lost a lane of barracks. Don't we look like idiots now?
Hey, Gareth, are they a good team?
Yeah, Runa team are pretty good, huh?
Yeah. You couldn't have asked for a better. We're clip farming, mate. I'll be honest, we're clip farming. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, absolute bots.
Let's watch this back. So as we were saying, it's really risky here for Bet to go high ground and push like that into the ulti they've got.
Why are all 3 hitting the melee?
Yeah, just standing next to each other, brother.
Like, that looked like some like unranked pub at 3 in the morning type building hitting. What's happening from like? You've got a DK, just let him hit. You got an Ursa with an A, just let him hit. One dude hits, the other just chill. They jump the guy who's hitting the racks. The other 2 cores with blink daggers reinitiate on the Sand King with bashers or duels or something. You get the kill clean. Dota continues. All 3 hitting the melee racks. You're asking for Runa team to do something. Of course, it probably won't change the entire scope of the game, but yeah. These small little things, they do eventually matter in more intense games, closer games.
Oh, yeah.
Well, either way, BB are just going to walk back down the lane with no cares because, of course, Golem's on cooldown. Let's see if they do the correct setup for hitting the buildings.
Not gonna lie, I lost track of that Sand King as well. Like, he's not been in this game, so that's the first time some of these bedroom heroes have actually seen him. Another star onto the Snapfire. Nicky Cool is thinking about the epicenter. He's gonna just have to do something here.
This is so awkward. Save's about to see him. Oh, he doesn't. He goes up.
Round 2. Oh, blinks back into base. Just about gets away, but they lose their melee racks now. Betboom come in for round 2 and finish up the messy job they started.
Okay. And even Legion just... Oh, whatever. I'm still thinking about that mid-rex.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't exist anymore.
Nicky, cool. Oh, let's go.
Is he going? Where's the fatal bombs? There's the duel. Juggernaut being focused. Miro dropping low. The bombs are out onto them, and they'll try and turn up the two-man burrow and the rolling thunder. Song, though, is going to cancel out the Warlock in the back, and GPK can angle towards the support kill, while the rest of the team focuses on the Sand King. Bashing and Abyssal Blading, stunning and killing as Alberca slips off to the right-hand side, but there is no retreating. GG called. No way back in. Runa team have known this for quite some time. They gave it a good shout in the last couple of minutes, finally executing some team fights, but it was a difficult game to get going.
Yeah, it's and the Beastmaster, right? It's Batrider does punish melee heroes really nicely in the mid lane. I think the concern there is just with a Boar slow, maybe even like a Hawk root to hold the Batrider under tower for that extra like half second. With a TP in from a Naga or a Ringmaster, Bat can never kill the Beastmaster, in theory. So I don't know if Bat should dominate Beast as much as we expect it to, maybe on paper. And then Ursa might not have a good time top, or shouldn't have a good time top. And Jug is the counter to Centaur that we saw in the previous tournament. So right now, guys, I am looking at 3 lanes that BB's happy in.
And that sounds like the complete opposite of what we wanted to see from Runa team. Right, we were bigging up the chance to get strong lanes, get yourself the foundations of this house they're trying to build. It's already fallen apart. An earthquake has hit in the draft already.
Maybe they were leasing the land, and then the lease expired just today. So
the queen comes and knocks on your door. Like, this actually belongs to me.
Do you have that too? Where no, yeah, you know, in the because like in the UK you got like like when houses are still there's like a church thing where like you have to pay for like an insurance because every church still technically owns part of the land, and if they
like
wanted to,
it's like crown land, right?
Yeah, my parents were talking to me about it. I didn't realize, but it's like technically the local church, if they wanted to, could just tell every house in like the neighboring area, like, hey, we need a new roof, and because we own the land, like indirectly, you have to help us pay for the roof or something. So you have to pay for like insurance and stuff. It was very fascinating, but it's like £5 and you're fine. But
it's not that bad.
Today I learned, or last month.
Yeah, it's like if you buy land, you don't own it, and then you also don't own the mineral rights under it. So you can just be like, oh, I found oil under my house, nice, but then it just belongs to the king or something.
Well, you just don't tell them. If you got a really big straw,
I think if you start drilling.
Hey, I dig a hole. No one knows. You know, I'm an expert in digging holes. You know, summoning patches and whatnot. I'm sure I can find a way to.
Oh, that's the way you get. That's your loophole. You do it. You tax exempt and do it for work, digging holes as part of your content and streaming. But actually, really, you're finding dinosaur fossils and oil down there.
That's hype. Yeah. Don't leak my next waiting room, mate.
The vein of diamonds. Yeah. Have you seen all those Minecraft hacking reels on Instagram? Yeah. That's you.
That is me. That is the next one. Can't wait.
So, a bit of a lane switch up here. Ringmaster is down bottom, and they've put the Naga Siren up top. So we don't have the Ring Dazzle lane, which I thought would be super nasty. Instead, it's going to be Ring protecting the Juggernaut, which alleviates some of the issues down here, which could have come from the aggro Snap and Centaur.
Yeah, I feel like we hyped up the idea of the double range, but we didn't really think about bot lane too much. And I think Ringmaster does provide a bit more stability to the jug lane because you've got Impalement arts to kind of just bully the lane. And then if you bully, then you have kill threat. If Naga was down here, you could argue there's more focus on the Juggernaut and he would have a worse time. So to ensure Jug's having a good lane, Ringmaster does go towards bot lane. And as mentioned, I didn't think Bat into Beast is that good for the Bat. So he's doing well as Miro does that kill. Yeah.
So it begins.
Do not forget, guys, we are on a fixed schedule for Dream League Season 27, so if you are looking forward to the upcoming series, you want BB to drag this game out as long as possible to ensure that your Dota content on Earth stream is at maximum.
Continuous content.
There we go.
I mean, game one kind of gave us a signal here that this might be a quick one.
Nicky Cool, you've just tanked the tower. Ooh.
To kill a boar. He is ahead in last hits,
it,
but not by that much. And Mira up atop, pretty low on resources himself. A mango and some wand. But it just feels very difficult for the Chen to... Like, this is, I don't know, it's one of these heroes that sometimes feels like they don't do anything. Yes, they can kind of farm jungle, get to, you know, drums or mech or whatever, and start to build your progress on the map from minute 10 onwards, but laning stage-wise, paired with an Ursa, what are you actually accomplishing?
It's more about the things that you don't see too much on broadcast, right? It's the burning the mana over time. It's, you know, protecting your small camp to get a pull. Like, these are things that you don't really hype up too much, right? In a cast, it's just kind of, they just happen naturally. You kind of fast forward to minute 7-8 when things are more kind of hype and interesting, but you can kind of see that's what Chen's trying to achieve in the top lane. And you got to give credit though to, I think, Mira and Katomi, right? They have the null on the Dazzle, they got the mango as well. Like, they are kind of prepared for this mana burn that we're expecting, as Nesphere does get picked up a bit more.
So the outcome of the Chen's actions is the wave is near the Dire Tower, right? So like, he's gonna die here, but it's like these are gonna feel like necessary deaths to try and keep the Ursa in the lane. Just don't know how long he can actually stay here for.
It's you could also argue the Ursa was fine, and the Chen maybe didn't need to put himself in that position, but now because he's pulled, it also gives a free dive. So you could argue the Chen's also griefed the lane by pulling.
So he's also died. Ursa.
Yeah. It did be rough.
Ow.
Yeah, it did be rough.
We knew this lane was going to be hard, though. 3-0 start for Bet Boom. What's a silver lining here for Runa team? Is Centaur doing well? Is Bat doing well? Have they shut down the Juggernaut?
I apologize, Gareth, but that's your job in this cast, all right? I give you the fact, you give what the people want to hear. That, the hope, okay? So I will ask you the question. What's the silver lining, Gareth? What can Runa team look towards?
Well, they can look towards an early lunch, I think. Maybe an early dinner, depending what time zone they're in.
Well, that would be quite nice, yeah.
It's 5 minutes in.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
It just always feels hard. What have you made? I want to hear about your lunch decision.
I've already planned that I'm not going to eat rice for like 2 weeks. I'm tired of eating rice.
Oh, Miero.
Oh,
he's dead there.
Okay.
Chen drops low, kind of baited them in. They do lose out the fight bottom lane though, as Save and Kiratet's going to blow up Queasy. Nicky Cool, his courier, in an awkward spot, takes down the Naga Siren. So across the map, what is that? Just everybody died except Beastmaster?
Yeah, that was quite nice, yeah. Ursa gets a kill, Bat TP's top. Bat just kind of accepted that mid lane has been a bit of a farm trade, not to what he kind of maybe wanted. Of course, Nicky Cool, he will be the key piece in Runa team's puzzle, and as I say that, he gets roared up.
Yeah, roared and reeled in. Goes for the lasso and a little shredder play under tower. GPK needs to be saved by the Ringmaster. Oh, he's just stayed alive though. Don't burn him down. 100 HP remaining. Chen needs like 2 or 3 hits with a blood grenade to finish the job. He won't even get there with 1 hit, never mind anymore. Well, the chaos begins. Minute 6 hits. Queasy grabs the arcane rune. Got like a 4v4 mid lane.
It's kind of what I want to see Runa team do though, is, you know, Backrider, he's got the 3-point Firefly. Like, he can get kills on heroes if he's on top of them, but he needs that additional bit of control, right? Like, bring a Chen slow, bring a Snapfire cookie. Queasy just getting hunted down by Save the entire time as Chen also steps up. Does get denied off by the neutral camp, but both supports from Runa team dying across the map. I was about to say I want the supports to play with Nicky Cool, and as I'm saying it, they both died, but that is at least something they can look towards, because net worth is not looking good right now. 1,000 gold advantage on the Jug over the Centaur. The Dazzle has around 400 gold over the Ursa.
That's a
So it's like when you think about the laning partners.
really aiming. Oh, hello?
Hello?
Lost you for a second there.
No, that's right.
Hopefully I didn't talk over you. I think Discord
No,
just had a
that's
little
right.
hiccup.
No, that's right. It's,
Like,
I'm going to keep role-playing, cutting out now, just to try and tell you. Sorry, what would you like to ask, good sir?
I don't know, how big of a deal is Helm on Centaur? Like, can they drag the game out long enough with that? With pulling waves and stuff? Oh, wait, hang on a second. Has Nesphere just overplayed his hand? Body blocked. Chen, he's going to step across and show his presence there to safeguard the Ursa from death anyway. But yeah, Helm
Let's
Centaur.
watch Naga Siren died.
Yeah, we'll get burnt down. Nice bit of fish and chips.
There you go. The problem I think with Helm on Centaur, when you're in a losing situation, is you're not as like tanky behind the tower, as you can see here. Like Jug just walks over, presses Omni Slash. Now Ringmaster's going to TP in, potentially get the TP cancel. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's the whole point of Centaur and why it was so scary in the previous tournaments was you free farm your lane, you get Helm of Dom, you play behind tower. You're such that you're to kill you, you take so much time that your mid and your carry free farms. So when you're losing the game and still buy Helm of Dom, exactly what we just saw was going to happen 2, 3, 4 more times, right? You don't get to be this annoying kind of time sink. So yeah, there is no. Unfortunately, I cannot look towards Centaur and go, yeah, he's a lifeline. He's just going to be awkwardly farming now for the rest of the game.
So that's the story for him. That's the story for Ursa, who obviously wants to get Battle Fury before his acceleration can really begin. So a lot here rests firmly on the bat and the snap to get these lasso into kisses plays. But first, we need level 6 on Snapfire, of course.
Yeah, this time around, he does have more XP though, right? Because at 10 minutes 40 in game 1, he was level, I think, 4.5. This time around, he's getting to soak up the bot XP. He will be looking towards level 6 in pretty much as the clock strikes 10. And when you talk about Nicky Cool on the back rider, what he can do, he is going for a drum first. He went Tranks into drum. Like that is such an indicator of I want to fight. As Ursa is getting poked in the top lane, there are pretty much every BB hero is here to come and send Nesphere back to the base.
GPK got his mid-tier 1 a couple of minutes ago already. So it's a pretty easy move for him just to go top, pivot there, get another tier 1 tower. And then all of this talk about Runa team needing to farm jungle and try and play out this map to get to the timing they require to play the game, when your map is just getting smaller and smaller. As Bet Boom swarm 4 heroes top, you can only really play into mid and bottom lane. There's no kills to be had there, so it is just farming to recover. But this is an important move now. We talked about the bat and the snap. They've hit 6 on Queasy. The potential for Nicky Cool to get a lasso into kisses with a stampede to help them out. Kiritich is a massive target to go for, but he's the one to start on them. Naga with the Ringmaster allow Jug to spin forward. In comes the rest of the Runa team though. The Wheel of Wonder into Omni Slash though. Oh, they've saved Kiritich. He's perfectly fine to turn and get the song off with the Naga Siren. He wanted to hit the Snapfire one more time, but this allows the Healing Ward to top him up. So Queasy's gonna get sliced. Kataomi gets a double kill. Nicky Cool gonna get cracked and spun as they brought in till the end. I'm not sure what he aimed to gain there, but it ends up a 4-0. And yeah, that's got to suck. Oh, what is that? What is that? Hang on. The arduous journey ahead is tough as iron, but today we take a step forward and start anew. We love some of these Chinese voice
Is that honestly? So me and my mates, we would have this voice line. Spamming that like 6 times in a row was S tier stuff in games during the voice line season. But you can see from the initiation, like Nicky Cool, he holds the lasso. Like he has a chance to just throw it onto the Juggernaut, and because he holds it and doesn't start walking away instantly, they get hit by a 3-man Wheel of Wonder from the Ringmaster. An ultimate that we often don't see multi-hero usages of. It's always like 1 hero, maybe 2 if we're lucky. But they're safe. It's a perfect 3-man wheel, and Runa team get fully dismantled, all because they hesitated on that initial go. Like they saw the Jug, but they didn't go. And now they're trying to get save. It starts with save, and now ends with potentially save. And it doesn't happen at all because the arduous journey ahead is tough as iron.
Gotta finish it, go on.
Yeah, but today we take a step forward and start anew. Thank you, man.
Oh.
Very, very good voice line.
Oh, it's top tier.
Well, it's a 7,000 gold lead at 12-minute mark.
Brother, don't look at the numbers right now.
Oh, okay. Do you just want to try and cast without looking at the top bar?
Yeah. This is hope and vibes. You know, we've just got to believe that Runa team can take this to game 3.
Okay, I've closed my eyes. I'm audio only. Okay, Ursa is hitting some creeps top.
I don't know about you, but you know, we talked about the viewers would miss out on content if it goes to game 3. But I'm also one of these people where I like to keep the constant rhythm of casting like non-stop. If I have an hour-long break between series, my body dislikes that.
Yeah, it's
what do I do with myself?
Tough.
I'll just sit here watching the other streams anyway.
I was thinking of queuing up for a pub. You know, I'm gonna load up all the other streams on my second monitor, and I got 3 games concurrently happening whilst I play a game. Like that's just enough Dota, right? Four games at once.
I'll play 2 turbos.
2 turbos. Ooh.
Yeah. It's risky
really
business.
turbo kind of guy.
Some of my turbo games go 40 minutes, so.
Oh my god. Should we use this time to quickly update everyone else on the 3 other games that are happening at the same time as this one? So far, guys, on the A stream, we have Nemesis took game 1 against Liquid, OG beat Tidebound in game 1, and Spirit beat 1W. So the only upset based on seeding would be Nemesis beating Liquid in game 1. Again, it's all best of 3s, but that is pretty hyped that we have had one potential upset already underway.
And that's the new Nemesis, right?
Correct,
23 Savage,
yes.
Analog, Jabs, Jokam, Narman, and Masaros as the coach.
60-minute game.
Wow. To take Liquid in a 60-minute game, that's impressive in its own right, never mind just winning a best of 1.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty cool.
Nice. It is Roshan time, apparently. 14 minutes in. BetBoom are hungry to try and get the clock ticking on second Roche. They'll take that pretty fast here with the Aghanim Scepter Aegis Beastmaster. He can now pretty much take control of the entire map. Look for kills alongside his team. And this should give plenty of room for Juggernaut to farm into his 2nd, 3rd, 4th item. I guess one of the things here for Runa team is that the Ursa, even though he was shut down a touch in lane, he wasn't devastated. He has Battle Fury, he's well on his way to Blink. So Runa team have a strong core to play through. It's not the Bat.
Yeah, and Bat normally is the core that you want to play through in the first 15-20 minutes, and then he passes the mantle to the next guy and goes, I've done my job, now you take me to the next phase of the game, right? Of course, this feels more like a Bat rider that's going to be slotting into kind of more of a supporting role, helping others. Which again, it is fine. I think luckily for Rune team, having an Ursa on the squad is always going to be very, very good. With that burst potential inside of a lasso, inside of a stomp of a centaur. The lasso of the Bat rider as mentioned. So yeah, it is 8,000 gold down. But if BB do ever want to get a little bit too confident like they did in the previous game, there is some pick-off potential.
Yeah, let's see what Nicky Cool can find. Invis, under sentry. Oh no, has he found sadness?
Dagger to the heart is all he found so far.
It's non-stop. Just 8-2 brute. Getting daggered out by Save's bloody ringmaster.
I'm sure there's some Caesar line we can do later on.
Is that Blink already on Beast?
Probably.
Yeah.
He is complete free farm.
He's large.
Yeah. And very much in charge.
So, Runa team looked for something, didn't find it. Now playing on their side of the river, which is going to get run at by this Beastmaster. A quick roar into tame the Beast. And then once Chen's down, there's a quick pivot up to top. You're just trying to make the map as small as possible. Don't let Runa team have any room.
It's the sweeping motions, right? It's go top, instantly go to mid. Ursa steps up. There's a little Omni Slash just to send him to base. And then go protect the wave and hit top tower. Yeah, it is quite rough. Because often, at this stage of the game, this is where Centaur normally would have a Lotus Orb. but because of how starved his early game was, being 0-3-0, there was quite a natural play to be made, right? In an even game, you put the center with the Lotus on an Ursa, like, you have fight, but you're still winning comeback, and Ursa jumps in, doesn't find anything.
That's very aggressive. He's got Hand of God and Stampede, but Kataomi and GPK step forward. There's a lot of damage towards this Naga Siren, but with the saves they've got, they're able to turn it back around. And Nicky Cool still has his Blink Lasso, though, to find the Dazzle, grab him under tower. Miero's reasonably tanky with 21 charges still, so GPK slays the Centaur, moves in now with all the damage in the world to blow up the Snapfire, till the end is gone as well, and situation that started kind of awkwardly there. Runa team will bleed out 4 kills. Betboom don't lose anybody, not even the Aegis.
Yeah. I mean, the start of that fight was pretty clunky, but of course, you've got so many saves that, like, just to be clear, Kataomi was blinking in on the Naga Siren to hit the Deluge to cap the move speed of the Stampede. Like, he was like nearly killing himself, and then Ursa jumps in, doesn't really find a clean jump. He then has to run away. The wheel kind of awkwardly stops Runa, then also joining the fight. But we do go back to
Hungry Little Bear. He got the Aegis. Don't know if it's worth dying for, but I also don't know the setup for that moment. Maybe it was GPK that just found him to begin with.
Yeah, it probably is. The BB have been running around trying to hunt everyone on the map. Yeah, so you've got so many different saves. You've got the escape hatch, you've got the grave, the heals from the Aghanims, Holy Lock up the Dazzle, and of course the Song as well to counterplay. Like, yeah, it was not the cleanest to go of Runa team.
Which is, it is fine. 2 more kills, we'll hit the meme, and then we'll call GG. Right?
Then we'll call GG. Okay, all right, I see. Okay. Oh,
is he unhappy with that plan?
He's helping. Yeah. Yep. Nice.
Right.
321. Next. 1 more for the boys. All right, who's gonna die though? That's the real question on Runa team.
Snapfire.
Honestly, not a terrible shout.
Go on, the Arrow. No, not the Ursa. Save the Ursa. Ring. Not going to do too much, but the net and reel in.
Oh, there's Snapfire dying.
Forces the Stampede and Queasy. Gives us the 322. I mean, Bad Boom are just far too strong right now. In game 1, you can kind of make the argument, okay, they've got team fight, they've got ultis, they can play through the skills their heroes have. In this one, the skills their heroes have are more kind of macro, wide map, play to timings, with a bit of pressure from the snap and bat in the early mid game, like you've been saying. If you don't hit these, these plot points, you don't hit the story markers, then I don't know, the outcome's just not going to be good for you. Chen is dead weight right now. Snapfire and Batrider haven't been able to play together. You talked about the Centaurs behind his timing. So it's like, and I guess that is why Ursa has been going kind of psychotically into the middle of fights. He's the one who feels like he has to dictate everything to do anything.
Yeah, it's so about Batrider. Like, he's potentially going to be overtaken by the Ringmaster in net worth, right? Like, he's already blown the Naga Siren. Like, often when you pick Batrider, it is to, win your mid lane, to go connect with the side lane. We wanted to see the mid lane of Runa team play into the Centaur, play into the Ursa, make them feel like they could chase down the lane, but yeah, Nicky Cool could not find that entry at all in this game. And because of that, BB are just very much chilling. This game is so much cleaner from them as well.
Yeah.
Like, the way that they've enabled each other, the usage of their saves, the spells, the amps, very, very spooky.
Well, who can Runa team kill? Like, who has to be the focus?
I think the only thing that they can reliably kill in this game is their own Ancient by calling GG. That's the one thing I know they can kill for free. Everything else, I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, but that's a good sign in Dota.
Yeah, it's like, in terms of target priority, the multi-level save setup that BB has. Like, you go on Dazzle, saved by Box. You go on the Ringmaster, saved by Song. I don't know.
The serious answer will always be the high ground for Runa team, right? If they can find a way where they drag a hero to the tier 4s, whilst they're trying to kill that hero with like Batrider, Ursa, and the displacement, Centaur and Snapfire like jumping the heroes by the tier 3, stopping them from like walking up into the high ground. Like Mortimer Kiss to push out the back line. You drag a beast or a jug deep in. You kill him with like a basher from the earth. Like there is a world where you create this like really fragmented fight where the saves don't ever get cast because they're too far away. Like, but the problem there is everything's getting used to kill one hero. So even if you do kill that one guy, how do you then defend the tier 3 if they still want to fight, right? If they still want to hold their position. But there is a line in which Runa team can kill one guy. They are smoked up though. This could potentially be the final smoke of the game. If Runa team are to die here, we will open up the next stages.
Keratic, who just throws the Omni Slash at the Chen and his army. They've blown up save though. 1,000 gold going their way. GBK gets bashed during the BKB. He'll turn and roar though. Kisses come back out with the Hand of God to help the Centaur stay alive. Now Lasso on the Naga Siren will drag her away, stopping any song play, but the Grave potentially could get her out. So much control though, so Kataomi cannot get it done. Runa team get both supports. And honestly, that's a lot of money. That's $2,000 going to them.
That's quite a little throw from BB, right? It's your Juggernaut used Omnislash on Chen creeps, thinking he was going to try and kill the Chen, but the creeps are close enough. Ringmaster instantly get popped at the start of the fight. Of course, he gets bashed by the Ursa, then stomped by the Centaur. And then Naga Siren was never able to use the song. So in regards to Runa team getting a good start to the fight, you couldn't ask for a better initiation, right? Killing off save, jug wasting spells. Kataomi actually pump faked the song at the start of the fight to then get lassoed and dragged into death. So yeah, just BB not really having the setup to be ready. And I think Runa team, we've wanted them to play with some conviction at some point in the series. This was one little glimpse where they were being proactive. And in that one little glimpse of hope, they found the jump. So they need to try and do it again. The issue is next time, BB will have vision. They'll have position. It won't be as simple. The supports won't be as exposed. But Runa team will be grateful that they got one pick off to then try and, bring confidence to another player. Let's see how...
Next fight is Jug Butterfly as well, so have fun fighting him.
Oh, Queezy's probably dead.
Yeah, looks like it. Reeled back down to low ground. Save and GPK will try and finish the job. Who did all that money go to? So it was like overall a 2,500 gold shift.
I believe, if my thing doesn't bug out.
Ursa got 1,000.
Yeah, and then Bat got about 500. Yeah. Of course, split among other people. So between Ursa and Batrider, you couldn't ask for a better combination of gold distribution, right? But if it went to like Snap and let's say Centaur, doesn't sound as good.
That pushes us towards the Ags and BKB.
Yeah, exactly. Like Batrider wants the BKB, Ursa wants the Ags. Of course, now with a 25-minute Aegis on the Juggernaut, with the Butterfly, it does feel like they just want to walk down a lane, start hitting that Arax. Of course, we mentioned the play of the high ground, the lasso into the kill, Mortimer Kiss to push back the other heroes. When you have an Aegis on the Juggernaut, he can just get lassoed. He'll happily tank it. Hopefully, for his sake, he gets to press spin to try and also delay that damage, but we will see how BB wants to approach this. Again, I don't think Kataomi's going to be blinking in like the madman he was last time. And yeah, he's actually just going straight for the refresher again. So 2 games in a row now, Blink Refresher was the play.
That's the Kataomi special. Well, GBK starts with a Roar, Wheel of Wonder, and a ton of control, hypnotizing the Centaur. Alberca's out of here for 50 seconds. So this should signal a set of racks, probably with no contest from Runa. Let's see if they try to defend mid tier 3 or top lane. Just usually when one lane goes like this, the second lane also falls and you defend the third. But you might have time with Centaur respawning in 30 to defend the second, especially if Nesphere is cutting waves. Keratic very easily dismantles the base. As Bet Boom, you can see them sit back.
What? Huh? That was very weird. He like blinked on him but didn't do anything.
Just trying to force spin, maybe? Keratic's not going to go for it. Centaur is alive now. So we could have this Stampede Lasso play. Keratic uses the spin now quite early on. Let's see if Runa team decide to go for this. Killing off the healing ward first. Jug down to about half, but he's been popped in the box. And BB just going to reset as Nicky Cool does pop the Firefly, signaling that he wants to make a go for this, but he's just walked into the Jug, who puts the sword into him. Now what are you going to do, Batrider? You've popped the Hand of God. And you've still got this Lasso Stampede, but there's so much damage from long-range poke. So we'll start with the Ursa instead. The Grave, a turnaround. Nesphere is Lotus Orbed up and trying to stack up these Fury Swipes on the Juggernaut, who still has that second life and still has the Song. So a setup here from Kataomi, picking their targets. Looks like the backline. Ursa and Chen, the ones to be Wheel of Wondered, focusing on the Nesphere first, but the Omni Slash there is a double kill for Kiritich. The Runa team down, 2 heroes with no buyback. And it's probably going to be more. The Batrider and the Centaur both being caught up by GPK. The Kiss is giving some covering fire here. But Kiritich has Grave and the Aegis still in his hands. And Runa team just get dived in their base, forcing the GG. A 2-0, easy as you like series here for BB.
Yeah, very, very clean game from them. Of course, there were some moments where they got a little bit carried away, but I think with how dominating the lanes were, they kind of allowed the creative freedoms on making a couple of these mistakes. I don't think they'd do this against some of the better teams. I think they'd have a bit more discipline to try and close out against higher seed teams, but yeah, for BB, it's just another day in the office for them. There's a reason why they've always been one of the top teams in Eastern Europe, never really falling short to the likes of Runa team in any qualifier of the past, and yeah, we get to see it in display once again. So yeah, BB cruising their way through to the next stage of Swiss with a 1-0 start. It's very, very good for these teams to not start with like a shaky, day one loss, where now it's like having to go through the one-loss teams and all this stuff. Like, it gets real muddy real quick in Swiss. Like, you just don't know who you're going to meet. So playing the clean games, getting the 1-0s, getting the 2-0s, get yourself to the playoffs as quick as possible is always going to be preferred. And yeah, we'll see how Runa team can just recover from what was an absolute beatdown today.
Yeah, because when you have less and less time to prepare for your opponents, it becomes much more, do you believe in your own identity? Have your reps and your strategies been good from your perspective, rather than building stuff, particularly against, oh, we're playing against Liquid, let's deal with them as a team. You've got to be much more on the fly.
Yeah, and also it's such a brutal format as well. Like, just to remind everyone, like, you're playing a Swiss, you're doing 6 rounds potentially, and only the top 8 teams go through to the next phase. Like, there are 24 teams in this bracket,
yeah,
and 8 survive. Like, normally, like, there's a bit of cushioning as well, but there is no there's no time to just be average. You need to be the best. So when I look towards Runa team and like the score lines that we've seen from them, I am looking at them trying to find just some takeaway from this series, right? Like, the issue is they never really entered the mid game on an even footing, so their understanding of like Dota was never really put to the test. Because then it's like, how do they use twin gates? How do they use smokes? How do you set up to do Roshans and play for the high ground? Like, all this stuff to win you the game, they never got to try against one of the best teams, in the tournament. So for them, it's like, we have to look at lanes. We need to load up the replay. We need to watch the first 7 minutes of both games and go, where did we go wrong? Who's to blame? How can we fix it? Let's be mature about it. And then take what they can learn into the next game, because unfortunately their laning just wasn't good enough to ever threaten BB. And if they play like this against a Spirit or a Liquid or a P-Vision or any of the top guys, Falcons, Tundra, etc., they aren't going to be able to do anything. So for Runa team, it is going to be a very scary kind of upcoming day or two, but the best teams can react and can fix it. So we'll see if they have it in them to be able to just bounce back from what was a really, really difficult day one for them.
Yeah, I mean, it is a very strong BB team here who have still a lot to prove, it feels like. I don't feel like this team has ever really hit their full potential with all the star players that they've had. We kind of expect them to make one of those gaming gladiators or Liquid runs where they win 2, or Paravision 2-3 tournaments in a row. They've never really hit that stride as a roster. Maybe this is the one, but they've always done well at EPT. I feel like they've always done pretty well getting themselves, like last season they were second place. Season they've actually come second place both previous EPT tours on the leaderboard, so they're pretty good at racking up the points over time, but they've never won a bunch of tournaments.
Yeah, I feel like it's like inevitable